Daktari, what was today's event about? Let's start with the introduction.
It's just a normal Sunday prayer service, and she sent a Church of God. They invited me to give encouragement to men to play their role in leadership, various levels, as family, as the church, and in society.
Just a minute, so that we face the camera.
So what's your take on the government? Recently you've just seen mandamanos, people have been killed, property has been destroyed, and the people related to the government are saying that those are goons, those are not Gen Zs. So what's your take on that?
They are right when they say they are not Gen Zs. They were goons, and these goons have been sponsored by the government itself. So it's a question of the government shooting itself in the foot. You cannot send goons and guns into the streets, and then the following day you start complaining again. That kind of propaganda has been overtaken by time and events, and I think government should encourage itself to try a new script. The Gen Zs we have seen, and we know who they are. You can even see, you can tell, have been very peaceful in conducting their demonstrations, in speaking the truth to power. So I think His Excellency the President, Dr. William Ruto, his deputy, Professor Kithure Kindiki, and the CS in charge of Interior, Onesmus Kipchumba Murkomen, they are going to have to look for another script. This one does not fly.
So recently you've had the CS Interior Kipchumba Murkomen giving a shoot to kill order on protest. What's your take on that? It's
not the first time that I have heard these things of shoot to kill. I started hearing them in the days of Charles Njonjo when he was the Attorney General, and he was saying that protesters of this kind, the demonstrators, should be shot to kill. And that has not changed. The contestation and the activism in the country, I started hearing these things more than 40 years ago. And if those who for the time being are in power do not do what they are supposed to be doing, if they are not listening to what the citizens are saying, they will shoot and keep shooting, but people will still keep coming out in the streets. Those who were saying 40 years ago, shoot to kill, thought that they owned the country. They have since died, and they have left the country behind to a new generation of people who are telling us shoot to kill. They will also go someday. Some of those who are telling us shoot to kill, they just disappeared. They don't even have a grave where we can go and say that this is the portion of the country in which they were buried. And yet they thought they owned the country. So these people should listen to the voices of the Gen Zs. When we were young people in our 20s, we used to protest. We were coming into the streets from the university. Now the protesters are already living in the streets. They are frustrated and they have nothing to lose except their frustrations. Please listen to them and give them some hope.
And what can be done to lower the political temperatures in this country?
President William Ruto to recognize that he is not an emperor, that he does not have a title deed for the whole country, the land and the waters, and that he has asked Kenyans to allow him to serve and to start serving, to listen to Kenyans and to stop this thing of whistling in the dark, this thing of creating straw men and fighting them. He should face the truth, confront it, look it straight in the eye, and accept that he's failing the country and begin to listen, because the country is not about him. It's about the citizens. And the citizens, the people, the Constitution, and God are tied up in a triple knot in the first article of the Constitution of Kenya. So the voice of the people is the voice of the Constitution, it's the voice of God. Listen to them.
Recently you have had the president chanting and trying to lament on what people say that Ruto must go, Ruto must go. We all know how the constitution stipulates how the president can vacate his seat. What's your take on that?
There are many ways of the president going, and I've also heard him ask, go where? Go where he should ask himself about the CEOs in other countries where they have gone when they have left office. We know about Theresa May, who left office in the UK. We know about Boris Johnson, who left office. We know about President Obama, who left office. We know about President Uhuru, who has left office. So he should not ask us, go where, because he's not welded into that office. And there are many avenues for him to vacate that office. He can vacate the office if he survives up to 2027. If there's a popular demand that he goes, he also heeds that demand and goes. And he therefore resigns and somebody else takes over. But the citizens also have got constitutional avenues and means for removing him even in the middle of the term. So that call is not in vain. It's a call that is engraved in the constitution and in the laws of the land, and it cannot be demonized. But if President Ruto does not know how he should leave office, then he's in the wrong office.
Take that again because of the noise.
If President Ruto does not know how he can leave office when the time comes for him to leave office, and the various constitutional definitions, including in Article 146 of the Constitution, then he's the wrong person in that office.
Thank you.